The ArchViz UI3 user interface is available on fab.com. Search for UI3. The project will be added to the vault in the Epic Games Launcher. The project is about 1.7 GB in size. Updates are usually much smaller. Create the demo project in the version you want to use for your projects. Launch the editor on its own. This will install a few required prerequisite files. Create a new project, if you haven't already. I recommend the Games template. A folder with the project name will be created. Activate the ray tracing box. Open the demo project. Opening a project in Unreal for the first time will take a while. Migrate the ArchViz UI version 3 folder to the content folder of the new project you just created. Close the demo project and open the new project. Activate the following 3 plugins. Sun Position Calculator. Open XR plugin. Enhanced Input, if it isn't already activated. Search for ray tracing in the project settings and activate hardware ray tracing to be used with Lumen. I recommend using Lumen Dynamic Lighting with the UI3. Disabling Allow Static Lighting will optimize the scene for Lumen. High-quality single images can be rendered with the Path Tracer. Exterior and the building geometry are already added to my example project. The UI3 game mode needs to be set in the main persistent project level. The info map blueprint is required in a scene for the UI3 to work. Place it into the main level. All interface-related settings will be entered into the Info Maps Details panel. Add all sublevels to the list of streaming levels. Think of levels as layers that can be used to organize the objects in the scene. Streaming levels entered here will always be loaded. Levels used for layout changes can be entered in the Features with Preview section further down. G on the keyboard is the shortcut to toggle game mode in the editor. Choose an option from the list of intended interface uses to initiate a few settings. Browse down to the Floorplan section. Floorplan images can be added to help assembling the scene. A blank white texture can be added instead if a floorplan isn't available. Start with the lowest floor as index 0. Set the height offset measured from the lowest floor for additional floors. Rotate the floorplan to match the direction of the geometry. Then use the floorplan scale to match the scale of the drawing to the building walls. This may take a while. Add a player start to the main level. Put a blocking volume directly under the player start. This will keep the player from falling through the floor while loading the building level. Post-process volumes define the quality settings of the scene. Setting it to infinite extend or unbound will make it affect the entire scene. The reflection quality can be increased in the lumen reflection section. The overall lighting quality is set in the lumen global illumination section. Higher quality settings may reduce the scene performance. The scene can now be tested. The menu will initially show all features from the demo project. The floor plan feature displays the player position in the floor plan drawing. The UI3 location actor allows the user to move quickly between locations. The building has no stair mesh yet. Place a location actor on the ground floor and another one on the upper floor to be able to move between the floors. The name will be displayed in the widget. The floor ID tells the widget in which floor plan drawing the location is located. The floor plan widget can now be used to move between the two floors in the scene. The UI layout is set within the main menu layout array. Each index is a main menu button appearing from left to right on top of the screen. Feature panels will appear when a main menu button is clicked. 3 to 4 smaller panels fit in one button. The menu has initially the same layout as the demo level. Main menu buttons can be temporarily disabled with the Is Enabled checkbox. Array elements can be added, deleted, or moved with the mouse by modifying the main menu layout array. Save the level to apply the changes. The player can interact with objects in the scene, modifying the material of this couch, for example. Place the UI3 variation blueprint actor next to the object into the same level as the object is. The list name will be displayed in the widget and in reports. Set the variation actor type. Standard is the most common type. Objects in the scene can be connected to the actors array with the eyedropper. Material variations are set in the materials array. Add a material for each choice. In this case, the material ID is 0. Variation details can be set for each choice. In this case, only the color names blue, red, and green are added. Save the level. The variations can be changed in the Edit Mode widget. The designer lets the user change objects from a list instead of having to select them. An example is the building floor. Select the floor mesh and press M to make the building level active. Place a variation actor on the floor and link the floor mesh to it. Add 3 material choices to the variation material array. Set the variation actor type to link to designer. Use a unique tag name to identify the variation actor. Select the info map and scroll to the designer section. Index 2 holds the unit finishes designer. The first design element with index 0 is for the floor. Set the same unique tag name used in the variation actor. There are 2 design choices set already. Preview images can be created with an icon texture and a color. I'll add a third design choice to the array to match the choices in the variation actor. Unit Finishes is already part of the main menu from the demo project. The floor can be changed by clicking on the preview icon. Check the documentation for in-depth information and more videos. Link is in the description.